Welcome to the Hutts Hangout. Grab your blasters and blue milk because we're about to deep dive into the game where Hutts rule and three scoundrels rule. On this episode, episode 82, is myself, Aussie Mike, and Womprat. How are you going, Womprat?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Good GAC before this. Had a good laugh. Didn't learn a lot, but did learn a bit. Usual chaos, mayhem, and mischief by us. Nobody put glue in the chat whilst we were waiting to get this all sorted, but fair enough. You let me down, chat. You let me down. Terrorize Mike with glue is the job that we have to do. Just one of those. But yeah, really, really fun. Really enjoying today. This week's been good. Annoying that I'm wearing a heart monitor for the rest till Wednesday, but
Oh,
that's
really?
just because my sleep pattern. Yeah,
Okay.
my sleep patterns are out the window. Like they're just trying to work out what's going on with my sleep, with my health, and everything else. So yeah, one of those. One of those. And then going into next week, it's like I'm doing a lot of bot building streams next week because of it's conquest week. What do you expect from us? There's not much content we can do around conquest except for this is how to farm. Done.
Yeah, I think the conquest, I don't know whether it's ironic or not ironic, a coincidence that this conquest is significantly or feels significantly easier than the last lot, and it just so happens to be that they changed all the Datacron stuff so that we have to like go batshit crazy on them, right? Is it a coincidence or
Yep.
is it just am I just imagining it, or I don't know?
No, it does feel easier than we were worried about, but holy shit, I am massively concerned about getting all 7 Datacrons and having a decent field of Crons available. It's going to be nightmare country, and we are going to talk about how to potentially pull it off and everything else later on in the stream.
Yeah.
But more importantly, how are you, Mike?
I'm good. I'm good. It was Valentine's Day, so we, my wife and I, we went and did. It sounds odd, right? But we went and did pottery painting. So they all these things that they've created. So I painted like a witch. Seems weird, but it was very stressful because I'm not artistic, and I was worried about coloring or painting outside the lines basically. But we'll see how it turns out. Apparently, 2 weeks before it'll come back because they fire it and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah.
So but it was good. It was good. Something we would not normally do, obviously. So yeah, forward to seeing what it looks like.
As long as you enjoy it, that's the matter.
Yeah.
And it's like my partner has already said she's coming over this afternoon. I was like, okay, well, we'll make burritos. And that's what we're doing this afternoon as a Valentine's Day thing is making burritos.
Yeah.
It's sad, but it's fun. And we'll probably end up having a damn good laugh in the process, which is what I care about.
Soft or hard shell?
It's going to be soft.
Uh
Soft shell burritos.
I'm going like at the moment I'm going through a phase where I'm soft, but for the longest time it always was hard shell ones. But yeah, I'm into soft ones at the moment, so someone's gonna clip that and it's gonna come back to bite me. But yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry, Mike. Don't worry. We'll clip it. Somebody clip it. Make sure we got it clipped to perfect.
Yeah.
You know why, guys. You know why. Now, most importantly, have you seen Burm?
Oh shit.
Uh, uh,
Didn't they take him in that van earlier in the week?
oh shit. Oh yeah, shit. Sorry, guys. No comment. No comment.
Yeah.
So Burm has been slightly abducted by the Swgoh-napped for for a little while, guys. A few of you will know that he is taking a little bit of break from streaming and from Swgoh in general. He's got other things going on. We wish him all the wellness in the world. We just want him to succeed in whatever he is doing. Have a great time, Burm, and we wish you all the best.
Yep.
We've all said it in the chat. If you do need to talk, we're here, and we always will be. It's the same with Bones. Even though he doesn't come on often, unfortunately, we still talk to him.
Yeah. I think
But yeah.
I think Burm is okay. I think he's just taking a bit of time out from the game, and you know, at times
Yeah.
I feel like you know, a good break from the game can be a good thing, just to,
Yeah.
you know, you
Like
focus on the games. Pardon me, you focus on the game so much. Like, you know, you wake up of a morning, everybody does it, right? You wake up of a morning, you log in and you do your dailies, right? Like, it's an addiction, really. So, yeah, yeah,
like the big one for me is people need to relax, need to have time, and this game does take a bit of time. However, the biggest thing that you need to watch out for with this game is when you're a content creator, how much extra time you're putting in. And behind the scenes, I'm putting in hours of extra time. Then I'm putting in hours on stream. And you don't realize very quickly, it really does burn you out. Really, really does.
yeah.
So
I definitely couldn't.
just one of those.
Like, I mean, I'm sad days. I'll get up because like it's 10 o'clock at night, right? So sad days I'll get up and sort of have a look and see what news we should be talking about, and sort of that's it. It's sad days. That's all I put into the podcast, really. Whereas like you and Burm, you know, streaming 2 or 3 times a week plus the podcast, it's just not like, yeah, I definitely could. Absolutely, hats off to you and Burm, and like even Bones as well. Like he's starting to come back to streaming a bit as well, and yeah, definitely
Like
a chore.
the main one for me is it's like I have to scout. I have to put the good fights up. I have to then go, okay, well, if I want to do this next week, what do I need to remod? Like, I weekly remod my account every goddamn week. There isn't that many people that don't stream that do it that often. The only people that do it that often that don't stream, right at the top end, are super competitive. And the scary part is, I want to threaten them. I want to go up there. I want to start those fights. Because could you imagine the hilariousness of being up there, fighting the guys that we could fight, and turning around? Say we get matched with like Scribe or Tass. Any of those that are way up there will be, guys, should we just stream it at the same time? I know Scribe would say, well, I'm going to be doing it my nighttime, or if it's the Monday right near the end, it'll be, okay, I'll move my stream. We do it on stream together. We can talk smack. We can have a laugh. And we just do something stupid. And I know any good content creator would love that because it would just be stupid fun for the whole day. And that's what I want to do, is be able to have those really rough-ass fights that are fun fights. And I can guarantee none of us will want to go easy on each other. And it won't be, oh, let's do a no GL fight or a no Datacron. No, it'll be, let's make a bloodbath. Let's just be aware we are scouting each other.
Yeah,
I'm not going to play by the same rules. It's going to be whatever I can do to win is what I do to win. Enjoy. So let's do it. I want to climb. It's why I talk to the people I do. It's why I ask the people I do for stupid ideas. And I'm going to tell you now, when our person attacks, My back wall's more horrible than yesterday.
Well, they
Way
would
more
know.
horrible than the last round.
Yeah, they would. Oh, yeah. But they would know unless they sat and watched the stream. But
Yeah. But even then, you take week 1, my back wall was gross. Week 2, my back wall was, holy shit, this is even more gross. We're now in week 3, and I've made it to the stage of if you get to my back wall, you're probably going to want to throw up. It is just complete grossness. And I live for that.
yeah.
Like, we got to the back wall of our guy today, and yeah, it had a few changes. Yeah, it was pretty in some respects. But because I scout and because I learn from my mistakes, it was fun. It was absolutely going to be a bloodbath. And we dropped one fight that we shouldn't have dropped. Self-inflicted. So yeah.
Yeah. I have good news with Burm taking a step away from the game. And it's good news for you. You will now get asked first how your week has been.
God damn, yes.
We
have a perk!
Literally, I listened back to the last episode. Like, I always listen back just to see. Because we met, like, when was it? 2 episodes ago? It was like a minute or something of the Discord, not Discord, the stream had
the discourse about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I listened back and I just was like, oh well, at least that's going to be a positive for Womp because it's
yep.
There is nobody else to ask.
So something that we have said, we're probably going to try and get guests on when we're doing kits. So if your favorite streamer wants to jump on, let us know. If they do stream at a very different time to us, we can always pre-record. Yes, we are willing to pre-record, and then me and Mike will be sat in the chat, watching the chat, replying to you guys, with it basically being a preview on Twitch. So we don't mind when we do it. It can be done, dusted, and out the way. A couple of good ideas that we are looking at as well for when people come on. If it is their favorite character, I want to get them on to talk about it because they'll be more excited than the rest of us. And we all know Steel Sean is Ranger's favorite character, and we are covering Steel in 2 weeks, and I am going to ask Ranger to get his butt online for it. Which means you're probably going to have a very groggy Ranger at this time of day. Oh, no, we don't do hangovers. We do hair of the dog. It's more fun. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, one of those guys. One of those. Now,
we should probably just wrap that up. So, so Burm obviously is taking a step away from the game, not just like the podcast, not just his streaming, his like game wise is completely having a break. He might come back. If he doesn't, that's completely his call, and we've all got to make that decision at some point whether we keep playing or not. So, yeah.
And that is something to take away, guys, is remember, if you need a break from the game, have it. Don't worry about it. It is a game. You can come back to it at a point. Yes, you'll be behind. Gives a crap.
Yeah, but the way they give out the Lightspeed tokens and Lightspeed bundles, you're not going to be too far behind.
Exactly. Right.
Yep.
So we have some news. We have news. It's not great news, but we have news.
No, we do have.
And more importantly, Aussie Mike forgot about said news, which is even funnier.
Oh, well, who gives a shit about the first 2 of them? Like, sorry if you do, but
I've got to admit, the very first post was basically, by the way, we're going to convert your materials to the era Matt's material. Done. The era currency that we all love because it gives us R10 and more LSBs. Yeah. Thanks, CG. Thanks for not clearing up like the percentages and conversion rates and all that shit. Thanks. It would have been nice to know before. Okay.
But what is this
All right,
actually
next.
telling us? They're going to be converted to error
Fuck
currency?
all.
Cool.
Absolutely fuck all.
All right. Next piece of news. Oh, shit. Actually, some useful information, but nobody
Yeah.
really cares anyway. All right.
So all this literally came down to was we could work out what we should have got. Now, it did turn out that the Zekel mats, or whatever they're called, didn't convert. But they basically said that they will get sorted next time. So, okay.
Yeah.
Who gives a flop?
Next.
Yeah, I had a shit ton of them. And then we get to the news we cared about a little bit. And I kind of laughed at most of this. So I'm going to move it to my screen so that I can have a laugh once again. So I'll start it off and we'll take it in turns because I'll be pissing myself with laughter at some times. So thank you for your reports today. We wanted to pull up the issues we've seen together in one location and update where we stand. Congrats. Andor image on the web store pass. We accidentally had Andor's image for the episode pass a few days earlier than expected, while it was still the anniversary era episode pass. We sent out the Andor episode pass for those who purchased the above pass. Yeah. So when they announced it on the Tuesday last week, it instantly changed to the Andor image the next day.
I'd just shake our heads and move on.
Yeah. It was okay. Some dumbass changed the bloody image early.
Yeah.
What do you expect, guys? What do we expect? Right.
All right. Well,
Zekel ability modules.
Yeah, we mentioned them.
Didn't convert. So the team is aware of this. Instead of hot fixing, we're just going to make sure it's fixed for the end of the Andor era. Great. Thanks, CG. Like, I would have had like another 1,000 plus currency. And I know that bigger players would have had even fucking more. Yeah, that moment. Not from Chaos Marquee. Oh my god, this was funny. Certain people couldn't actually do, even if you had the stars, it would like block you from doing the next level of the marquee. They're fixing it and granting necessary shards for impacted players. Okay, fine. Do not care.
Like how?
But yeah, my question is, how the fuck did that happen? You are literally a reskin of a reskin of a reskin of a reskin of something that is never broken. How did you break it? Yeah. Look into that shit so it never happens again.
Yeah.
End of era signal data inbox. Note the final day rewards for Colosseum is signal data in place of era currency. We had an issue where the signal data was not received by some players who did their Colosseum battle the last day. It was mistakenly only sent to players who achieved a new high score. We'll be fixing this in future eras, and we'll send out the missing signal data in a future update. Okay, bye. Colosseum leaderboard update. If those that don't remember, we had a 1 because we couldn't have picked up our Colosseum shit. Yeah, you just couldn't get on the leaderboard. That was it. It would just crash every time you tried to go on the leaderboard.
Yep.
It was fixed by 24 hours later, but they're going to try to prevent it for the next era.
I'm going to bring up...
Did somebody not check this?
Remember General Grievous? Remember how the 2 Zeta event thing? Yeah, how they fixed it, and then the next month, not fixed. Oh yeah, we've fixed it. The next month, not fixed. It took 3 months. Or sorry, the third time before they actually fixed it. Anyway,
Do you think they play tested this swap over? Because I don't.
I don't. For those
I think
three simple things, like they would have popped up.
100%. There is no way they could have been missed. The next one,
well, even the next one
is
that
it is something that should have been spotted.
Yeah,
it should have been.
Not the first 3v3 Omicron we've got.
Yeah. Like, it costing 20 mats instead of 10. It meant that I've not got bloody one of the armies that I wanted for this week. Okay, fine. But at the end of the day, they've said that they'll be refunding the extra 10 mats. Fingers crossed they get that right. I don't trust it right now.
Yep.
Recent era aren't unusable in what? Recent era units aren't usable in Journey Guide events. Though, yeah, there we go.
Like,
the
I
team
get
is
this
aware
one,
of it,
right?
and
because they would have been
a fix.
Yeah, they would have been tagged as something different to keep them out of GAC and whatnot, and they just haven't taken that tag off. Maybe, I don't know, but yeah, we'll see if it happens again next 12 weeks time.
Yeah, no doubt it will. No doubt it will. I am not putting any faith in CG fixing half of these issues. I really am. And then here's the best one. We also had Vidal's shard art missing from the episode pass on the web store. Only the art missing, the shards are received. Really? So you put up the art earlier of Cassian and we got the art for Vidal.
Very, very simple things to pick up, I feel. Not just simple errors, but simple things. Anyway.
So, simple
positive
things
vibes,
that could have been
positive
dealt
vibes,
with.
Right?
Yeah. Like a lot of this is a lot of this was a case of most of those could be fixed. We have also noticed a weird bug that I caught in GC, so it has been put on camera, recorded. I've also cut it, where if you're going to do like solo Malgus into the Boba Fett team with the Boba Fett Cron, where you've got Zam with her revive, in her statement it says if there is another ally alive, she revives. It turns out if there are no other allies alive, she revives. So,
right.
Okay, that's not working as intended, but okay, fair enough.
Probably not a big game changer though, that one.
I'm going to be honest. If you're placing that on defense, you're asking to be like solo Malgust. Don't place it on defense. It can kill shit on offense very, very efficiently. That's what I more care about. So, yeah, that is literally all the news today. So now we get to my favorite topic.
Is this the point where we call Bones?
Well, he'll fall asleep.
Oh, mate. So, 3 scoundrels did Datacron. So it was Old Man Logan, his son, young Skywalker, and Bones. Bones literally was sitting there. He was like trying so hard to try and be engaged, but he was not there. Like, he had checked out about 2 minutes into Datacron talk. I think they spoke for about 45, 50 minutes on Datacrons, and he was just, he's just like, he walked away at one point, and I'm pretty sure it was just to just get away from the computer. But yeah.
So a couple of the Crons we've already talked about a little bit in loads of different places. We are going to work our way through the focus Crons first and talk a little bit about certain aspects of each one. pretty much every single one of the focused Datacrons, if you've got a use for that character and you have that team, it is a case of go and get it. It is just that level of good. Now, which one did you start? And you started on Barris.
Barris.
So we'll start on the Barris.
Oh, that was just me personally doing it because I was going to try it in 3v3, but didn't get there. Yep.
So for the Barris Cron, it is second sister, ninth sister, and Barris's one. I'm going to be honest, you're probably going to be throwing in a Seer team during fives. Her one that's going to be more applicable there at the start of the encounter. Ignore those allies. Whenever purge is dispelled, so ignore that. All Inquisitor allies gain 5% turn meter, and enemies take true damage. All that is basically ignored. This damage can't defeat enemies. So that first clause is ignored. While Inquisitor allies have taunt, whenever an enemy target ally without taunt inflicts fear on an enemy for 2 turns, it can't be evaded or resisted, and all enemies take true damage equal to 25% of their max health. You, in theory, could do second sister, ninth sister, Malicos, Seer, and Barris, and have all this turned on. Whether that is a good thing or not remains to be seen. I am tempted by it. I am very tempted by it. But at the same time, Seer, Malicos, and Maul are pretty much a staple.
Yeah.
So you are losing Maul to have a ridiculous tank. This level 3 used to be a level 9. So that says a lot there. Like, it's basically you're immune to ability block, you're a mega tank, you take true damage based on her max health. She is gross. She is ultimately a gross tank.
Yeah.
And the second sister one is basically inflict purge. She gains offense, health steal, speed, and whenever an enemy with purge is defeated, she recovers health and protection. And Night Sister gains retaliate.
There's pretty high chances with 3 Inquisitors on the team.
Yeah. So do I think Seer, Malicos, and these 3 might be a thing? Maybe. It's got crit damage. It's got armor pen, so both of those are going to work for Malicos. It's got 80% defense, which is going to make Night Sister a pain in the arse. It's got tenacity, which is usually you want 50 to 60% tenacity so that you can have that on Malicos, so you can try and avoid getting ability blocked, because that is the worst part with him. If he gets ability blocked, it's over. He can't throw rocks. What can a rock thrower do without rocks? Not a lot. But yeah.
Yep.
So overall, it is a Cron that you're probably going to be looking at more for Seer Malicos because of the crit damage, because of the armor pen, because that works with him very well. If you've got Barris available, really, really strong Cron.
I'm just thinking the next time 3v3 rolls around, this could be a fun team.
Oh, yeah. For next 3v3, that is going to be a nightmare team, especially if you've got everything on Barris and the other 2 specifically for GHC stuff. Could be interesting.
Yep.
However, there are going to have been people that have tested it this week, and I am happy for that. So we might have some data going into next 3v3.
Yep.
Won't be a lot, but there will be some data out there. Next one. What win are we doing next, then, Mike?
Maul, Stranger, Starkiller, Barris, Visas.
So, I'm going to say this here and now. If you have got Maul at any star, this is worth doing. At any star. It makes Maul, Stranger, and Starkiller a fucking monster. 3v3, walk away. However, it can be QA'd. Queen Amidala does not give a shit about this Cron. You see these 3 and 3s, you take Queen Amidala, you laugh. because you're going to walk away with a 57.
What did I use for?
Granted, if they haven't got a 7-star Maul, you can kind of get away with a Balin, not a Balin, a Bane, but it is sketchy.
I did
This
Reaver.
Cron may stop that.
But they didn't have this Datacron, but that 3-man team I beat with Reaver.
Yeah. So I think the fact that Starkiller is always going to be assisting, Stranger attacks out of turn, he gains more speed. I'm pretty sure that might stop Reaver. I don't think it will stop the death mark if you get lucky with it, but I think it may stop it.
Yeah.
So if you've just got like Starkiller and Stranger, it's still going to be dangerous. If you haven't got Maul, it's still an okay Cron because of what the other parts do. The other parts is Barris, enemy revive from allies can't be prevented, which means you can't ghast it because they can be revived. You can't use Jedi Master Mace Windu because it can be revived. All these anti-revive mechanics, there is the ignore key. You have just basically ignored it. Barris is going to be more a pain in the ass with this than probably her own Cron at the moment. Other than the fact that she makes the whole team a fucking pain. Whenever an enemy has daze, shock, vulnerable, all allies recover health and protection. The weakest ally gains perfect defense for 2 turns. Great mechanic because Starkiller, Stranger, and Maul will give those shit. Oh, fuck. This is going to be Nightmare Country, guys. Yeah. You could even potentially use this on an old school Starkiller team if you don't have Stranger. Put Barris as the Jedi, put Starkiller down. You're going to massacre things. It's still going to be a massacre.
Yep.
Now, Visas, I'm going to be honest, Visas is great. Whenever she revives an enemy, reset the cooldowns of all other enemies, death mark the weakest enemy for 2 turns, which can't be resisted. And if Hate-Fueled Maul is active, he takes a bonus turn. Visas Ma in TW is the answer to most people's UFU. In GAC, she doesn't have a home because she doesn't really bonus them. And I was thinking, oh, what UFU am I going to use for 5v5? And I was tempted by JTR. No, I want Deathmark. I want fucking Deathmark. Give it me. Visas Ma is going to be scary in that team. And even if it's a normal Starkiller team, even if it's without Stranger, Deathmark.
Oh, this is a better window to do them.
Yes.
It has the stats there as well.
Yep. So that is that team. It is strong. Do I think it is worthwhile? Yes. If you've got Starkiller, you only need to go up to like maybe what? You could get up to 11 if you've just got Starkiller. If you've got Stranger, you're probably going to want to get up to 14. If you've got Maul in general, if you have him even 4-star, this could be the difference between you killing a Rey and you not. Just by having this Cron.
Yeah, level 15 of it is only gear 5. So
yeah,
you'll have that if you've got him unlocked.
Yeah. So my advice on this one is depends on where your Maul is. If you've got Maul, get it all the way. If you haven't got Maul, have you got Stranger? If you haven't got Stranger, you're going for level 11. That's it. If you've got Starkiller.
Yeah.
If you haven't got Stranger, Starkiller, Maul, I'm sat there going,
what are you doing?
It's starting to get not usable here.
Yeah.
It's starting to get not usable, but what is your account and what are you smoking?
Yeah. You haven't got Star Killer, let alone the other two. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. But like I said, that one, if you've got any of those three, go and get it to the appropriate level that you need. Everything else, kind of ignore it. Right.
Yeah.
Vader's. Let's do Vader next. Yep. This is one that I'm going to have a laugh on. If you've got Vader at any relic level, go and get it. Because that level 15 is fucking gross. Mara Jade is gross. EPs is gross because it can't revive. Holy shit, this is going to make this Cron beautiful. I love it. You've got to defeat EP to defeat Jules End. Jules End is going to hit like a fucking train. Because whenever an enemy attacks out of turn, he takes a bonus turn. Just that alone. Okay. Mara Jade's loyal hand bullshit that she's going to be doing. Yeah. Okay. This is going to hurt. And then Royal Guard, again, at the start of the turn, dispel all debuffs on them and recover health. Okay, great.
Andy?
The only one I don't like here, is Grand Moff Tarkin. Whenever he takes damage, shock an enemy for 2 turns. Great mechanic. Tarkin's fucking dog wank for this team.
But that
I'm going to take this team.
Right? It'll help Palpatine. Doesn't Palpatine get burn meter on the shocked?
So it will help Palpatine do his stuns and bullshit with the shock. It'll help Mara Jade because of shock. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take Thrawn.
Yes.
And lock one of your units down. Get fucked. How do you figure that Tarkin's ability? Figure that, like, the only reason I'm thinking that is because of trying to lock somebody down. I'm wanting to lock somebody down. Thrawn, in theory, will be good under under EP. In theory. I think Tarkin against Thrawn, locking somebody down, I think Thrawn could be a bigger issue than Tarkin would. Granted, the AoE and everything else with Tarkin, potentially good unit. Potentially. But it's whether that shock for 2 turns is more than enough. Considering we've got shock from EP, we've got shock from Mara. I just don't know. Yeah. Like, whenever an enemy is inflicted with shock, they take 5% max health damage, but that's in Mara Jade's. It's going to depend if you've got a good Tarkin. For those that are invested in the raid that have got him at R9, maybe it's going to be better than your Thrawn at like R7. But I don't know. I am tempted to try both. Is the best bit. But yeah.
Luke?
What were you going to ask, Mike?
Luke? Well, hang on. These are only level 15s, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so
Maul and Darth Vader are the really fucking expensive ones.
Well, it makes sense, right? They're 2 good ones. But how the fuck are we affording them?
So that is what I was going to talk about between the focus Datacrons and normal Datacrons.
All right, sorry. Yeah, all right.
Because there is going to be a mad panic.
Yeah.
And
like you've seen,
it's not going to be fun.
I didn't even get to level 9 on the Barriss one. I got stopped, and I'm pretty sure I even used probably even crystals to get the Mark II ones, and I'm still trying to get these in the shard shop. Whatever it is. You know the shop I'm talking.
So, yeah. So, focus Datacron for Luke. I love it. I do. For threes, this is going to be freaking funny. Do I think it's still going to be easy to pick apart? Yes. Is it going to be a great team? Debatable.
At our level,
But
probably not. Like,
once you're creeping into like Kyber 3, Kyber 2 area, this is kind of going to go out the window.
I agree.
But I kind of still like it. Like, if you can place this on defense in the right place, as people have noticed with Stormtrooper Luke's Omni, this team kind of hurts. Stormtrooper Luke with Princess Leia's kind of sketchy. Not gonna lie, and adding like distracted and more offense stacking and health stacking. I really like this Cron for no reason other than I want to try some bullshit with it. The other thing is it's 75% armor pen with 50% offense. That's stacking good shit together. That's more where I'm looking at this. This is going to be a stats Cron over everything else.
Yeah, true.
In fives, this is just I need armor pen. I need offense. Okay, what's this got? Oh, that'll do. In threes, maybe this has a home. I don't think it has a home in five.
I don't even think it has a team place in threes. Han and Leia have got very basic kits because they're, older characters, right? I just don't see Luke being good enough to bring them into relevance.
So, what I would say to that is have a look on Tuesday, Mike,
Okay.
at the insights.
Okay.
And put on Luke's and Leia's Omni. You'll be surprised at how rough that can be.
But is that because people don't know how to beat it? And
yes,
yeah,
that's what it comes down
not
to.
that it's a good
we
team.
Don't have a full picture.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is we don't have a full picture yet because even this week, and you can ask Tass, or you can ask anybody that's higher up, week one data is great. Absolutely brilliant. Week one data is great to have. Week two gets us more, okay, we now can counter this with this, this, and this.
Yeah.
But you still get that erroneous data where you sit there and you go, oh, yeah, Traya should beat this hands down. And then your Traya fails. Why? There's not enough data out there. And then week three comes out and it's, oh, it was specifically this cron that means I can use this to counter this.
Well, we'll see what the data
We're in
says.
week one data. We're in week one data now. Going into next 3v3, we will be in week two data. We'll have data on it.
But it'll be 6 weeks.
All obsolete because we've also got focus Datacrons that will be more prevalent.
Yeah.
I know Tassa's got the more one. I know Aesop and a couple of others have got bigger ones. I know Baby Yoda's got like 2 of them, I think. And it's you sit there and you just go, really? Like, I want to go up and fight these guys? Really? It's a regret. But it's a regret that I'm loving.
All right. Yoda and Chewie, are we going to do it? Is it worth mentioning?
Yeah. So Yoda Chewie, I think is going to be a 3 thing. I don't think it's going to be a Kyber 1-3 thing. 5 thing, sorry. Remember, Clone Wars Chewie, a lot of us have got it at R9 thanks to a $5 pack. Tarfels, most people are going to have him R7 if you are doing TW right.
Just because Clone Wars Chewbacca's at Relic 9 for most of us does not mean he's a good character, though. Let's just keep that.
No.
We've all got Relic 9 Cup. Nobody's fucking throwing him into JMK teams, are they? There's a good reason, right?
But remember with Tarfels, though, he stacks defense on Wookiees.
We'll look at the data. We'll look at the data.
Yeah. But... yeah. That 60% stack of defense is going to make these a lot tougher. I don't think they are going to be a Kyber 1 team.
No.
Because at the end of the day, we're just going to grind them out with something that does true damage and ignore the defense.
And if you're in Kyber 1, you've got more than enough toys to be playing with. And if you're not in Kyber 1 or even Kyber 3, say, the chance of you having like Arful at a reasonable level and Yoda and Chewie, not like, it's going to be very few people in the community who are going to make use of this.
Yeah.
I think.
So I think this is the perfect time to bring this up as well, is this new era system really will lock out some weirder combination. Because if you've got Yoda Chewie at 5-star, you're capped at like relic 3 or 4. You can't go on. You can't finish him. You can't go, oh, well, I'll take him up to relic 7 with the rest of them, because you've got to wait for at least, 5-6 more weeks just for him to become farmable?
Yeah. Yep.
Like, this is going to suck. And you're probably not going to have him finished before these Datacrons are gone. So these focus Datacrons are definitely, did you get it to 7-star? Yes. Okay, go and get that. That is the more important thing. What did you get to 7-star? Go and get it.
All right.
So, but again, this could also be one of those where it's 105% health with defense. I'm pretty sure Malicos would like that, especially with that crit avoidance.
Right. That's, yep.
So, occasionally, these are going to just become stat crons. Now we're going into one that I fucking love. IG-90. I think this has a home. I think this is a new way of killing Jabba. I really do. I absolutely love this Cron.
So
I love IG-90's kit. This is probably going to push Jabba onto offense.
In our chat, and you've probably mentioned it elsewhere, you said in 3v3s you had a very unique take. Are you standing by dropping Afra?
So, no. So, I have learned of something more ridiculous. When we've looked at this, going IG, BT1, Afra lead. Now, yes, you can beat it with a lot of teams. A lot of teams do it. It is wank banners. That you're just going to bleed. You are always going to bleed banners on that. We faced it today. What did I get? Now, Sia Malicos was a 57, but that's fucking Sia Malicos Mall.
Yeah.
That is overkill to an overkill level. In 5s, you're probably looking at bleeding more banners than you want to admit to there. So, is it worth it? Crit damage, offense, potency. Yeah, BT1's going to be lethal. Afra's going to feed everybody health. This could be a terrifying Cron. Yeah. And like I said, I think in 5s, this completely pushes Jabba off defense. Because this is just going to eat Jabba alive.
Yeah, those stats are like brilliant for an Afra team. Like, it couldn't have got much better.
Basically, you're going to have BT1 turn around and go, Jabba, catch my basic. Yeah. Oh, wait, you're dead.
Yeah.
It's going to be insane, and I am looking forward to it.
He was doing that not long ago, where he just one-hit Jabba.
Yeah. Now we're back to a set where this is very likely to be the case. And remember, the last time that Afra was absolutely trashing Jabba, Jabba came up on offense.
Yes.
Why? Because everybody was throwing Afra at it. Yep. The only reason it stopped was the Datacron kind of went, and then it was Afra's meh again. So we're going to have 3 months of Afra killing Jabba right off the bat. I do not intend on having Jabba down unless I need to draw out your Afra. And I'm going to be looking at what other teams I think this is going to be good against. And if it is great and you've got it, I might end up placing Jabba down just to draw out your Afra. So don't always think that this is going to be the only thing. It may be that this could kill other things, and people will bait you with Jabba to basically try and draw it out. So that's one of the things I would warn people about right now. Jabba may be moved to the south just to bait you with an Afra. Just being honest, guys.
Afra is one of my
I'm
favorite.
probably going to do it.
Afra is one of my favorite teams, so I really don't know why I went for the Barriss Cron over this one, but I did it, and I probably regret it, but we'll move on from that. Yeah.
Yep. Right. Last one is Asajj.
And I think, actually, out of the characters, right, I am the most excited about Asajj. Even more than Maul.
Full on Zuckuss, Fennec, Asajj, and Dad Bob Bobber. Run. Asajj is going to hit like a train. You need to kill Asajj. Here's the other problem. Fennec is going to hit like a train. You need to kill Fennec. And Forlom is going to make it fucking painful. Shit. Honestly, the 115% defense, 80% offense, 40% potency, it makes a great stat cron. Even if you don't have these characters, it makes a great stat cron.
A lot of defense in this set, actually. So,
yep.
Who else? Yoda and Chewie, Harris, Luke, Darth Vader. Maul doesn't, but yeah, what's that? 4 out of them have defense and like decent.
So, well, the one for me is it's 80% offense with 115% defense. It's a good ass stat cron.
Yeah,
really fucking strong stat cron. Other than that, like, the team is gonna slap. The team is gonna hurt you. Do I care? Yes.
Yes, you do.
Out of these 7, what am I gonna have at this first week of 5v5? 7. Gonna be brutally honest here, guys. I'm likely to have them all because I'm not going to want to play nice. So we're going to cover quickly now the how to farm.
Okay, we'll close that.
So you are going to want to be spending at least the 50s, if not more. If you usually are spending the 50s and 100s, race your way to sectors 3 and 4. You want to be predominantly sector 4, but you will build up an excess of Mark 3 currency. When you are starting to get an excess of Mark 3 currency, move to sector 3, go on the same node that gives you Mark 3, Mark 2, and you will actually get a higher percentage chance of Mark 2. It goes from a maximum of 10 to a maximum of 15, or it's a maximum of 15 to a maximum of 20. Can't remember which way round it is. But you have a potential chance of getting higher. Using that second node, you will be able to sit in sector 3 and 4. You basically want to get to them. If you are planning on doing a hell of a lot of the focused Datacrons, anything above 3, you want to be there day 2 at the end of sector 4. I haven't looked whether we're getting the pack for the calendar.
Conquest
I haven't
Energy.
looked at that yet. I also haven't looked for the Ascension pack yet. I am going to be double checking. If they have got them, it is going to make it easier to get this set. Remember, nothing is dusting. Oh, excuse me, I've got an itchy nose. Nothing is dusting this time. You've got no reroll mats carrying over. You've got no mats carrying over. This is just what you can get from shard shop currency, what you can get from crystals. If you're spending, what you get by spending, and away you go. My biggest advice right now is you should, this conquest, be spending the 50s and the 100s every single, all 14 days. What that will do for you in the future is when this set does, it will give you a head start to start building up the next set. I am at a point now where I can comfortably do on the other sets, usually 2 or 3 of the focus Datacrons and 3 or between 10 to 20 of the normal Datacrons. I want to make sure that this set is in that same place, and I'd advise for you guys to be doing the same. Try and get your Datacron stash as high as you can this time, which means in 3 months when this one does, we go, oh, okay, we're in a comfortable place. If you are not spending the 50s and the 100s, at least spend the 50s, guys. The 50s are going to be massively important. You are not going to get a lot of Datacrons if you do. I don't want to have people coming to me in a month's time going, oh, I only got 5 Datacrons. Or I only got 3 Datacrons. I had that the other day. The last set, the guy was new to it. He didn't know to spend. He had got 2 Datacrons by the end, and the third one was like level 7. It was like, oh, how do I get more? And crystals. That is the only thing we can be saying to you right now is crystals are going to be king, especially in this first run of this set. Cannot afford to not invest in your account this run. If you do not invest on this run, in 3 months' time, you're going to be in the same boat. You're not going to have a lot of Datacron materials again. They're going to dust, and you're going to be sat there going, oh, what do I do? If you start from minute 1, you will be in a stronger position. That is the biggest thing, is go and put yourself in a strong position. And that's it. Put yourself in that position, get yourself ahead, do yourself a favor for in 3 months' time. 85 days is what we've got until this set does. Put yourself in a strong position for in 85 days' time. Right. Next.
All right. So
we now
regular,
have normal crons.
can we?
Normal Datacrons.
Is it worth us? I guess. Is there any worth mentioning?
So I'm going to fly through them. So you are going to want a couple of alignment ones.
Oh, I'm talking level
Darks.
9. Sorry, any level 9s worth mentioning?
So the level 9s, if you have got Bad Batch, a couple of them are great. Merc Hunter, Crosshair, that Fugitive Omega, they're all strong. You are going to want Echo for the Echo team. Because whoever you're going to chuck Echo on, 25% turn meter is 25% turn meter. It is strong. Dark Trooper, you are 100% going to want this because it's just going to make Punchbot punch things into death.
But are we going to be able to? So I guess the question I'm in my head is, if I'm getting 7 of the focus Datacrons, getting all of them up, even for like stats, right? Am I going to have any ability to even start these?
So if you are doing all 7, you are going to have to spend the 50s and the 100s. That is a full stop. You are going to have to spend that. If you want to get any spare Datacrons, now I want to get a Moff Gideon, I want Dark Trooper Moff Gideons, I want Echoes, I think it's Omegas was one of the plan. I want Dark Troopers. I've got a list of shit that I want. And that's without the level 6 and without the level 3s.
Yeah. But you're
I have got a
crazy.
list of, yeah. So I've already sat and worked it out that in theory, yes, I can. I can get about 8 Crons with having all 7.
Okay.
But that is going to require me for 14 days to spend the 50s and 100s. It's also going to require me to at least get one of the other packs. If I can get the calendar, I don't know if it is coming or not. I will confirm it in a minute. I'll go have a look. If we can get that calendar, it will guarantee me doing that. If there is no calendar, no Ascension pack, what I will do is I will spend some of the 200. It will not be for all of it, probably be for the first 4 or 5 days, just to give me a bump head start. And
Like,
whilst we're talking about these, I am going to have a look and see if I can find it.
I can definitely see a lot of the level 3s. So once in my head, I've got get the focus Datacrons, then come in and get a heap of the level 3s, both dark and light side, because you've got the basic ability, get crit chance up, crit damage up, offense up. That's always useful for like SLKR. Dark side using special abilities, everybody they gain 15% turn meter is handy. Light side's got the bulk again. The start the battle with 25% turn meter. The protection when they hit the 75, 50, 25% health. So I'm just going to get 5 or 6 of the level 3s.
So I think we have the calendar for energy.
Okay.
Because it's the Armor and Instinct starter calendar, which is the free one. And then we've got the 14.99 one, which I think is the one for it. We've also got Coding Datacron's Power Vault, isn't it? We've got the data cache currency pack, which is 500 crystals. We've got the Coding Datacron pack, which is 1,000 crystals. And then we've got the Relic Amplifier packs back. And the Relic Ascension bundle. I don't know if we've got it all back. I'm really hoping one of those 2 calendars is what I want. I don't know. It only gives me those 2. I am concerned that it's not going to be there from looking at that, but I'm hopeful that we're going to have that. Really hopeful. The biggest thing that I'm going to take away from there, if you've got Bad Batch, go get the long. You want 2 long Bad Batches for Bad Batch. Either or is great. You can also get the Retaliate, the top one. It's great. Bad Batch is going to be fun. Whether they're going to kill things extra, I don't know yet. When it comes to Imperial Remnant, holy shit, that long one is fucking deadly. The others, you're going to want, if you're taking the punch bot and you do get the punch bot, you want the second one where whenever an ally uses a special ability on their turn, they stun for 1 turn, which can't be evaded or resisted. So then punch bot does his punch bot thing, goes, oh, look, I stunned you. Oh, look, shit happens to you. Punch bot is going to be fun. I love the idea of that Cron. I want to test it. I want to do stupid shit with it. The rest of the Crons come down to the level 3 alignment. Level 3 alignments are good in all sorts of weird ways. So we're not going to talk about the gain critical chance buff. That is just common sense. Stacking for 3 turns, it's going to be good on certain teams that need the crits. However, dark side allies use basic ability, they gain critical chance up, critical damage up, offense up for 2 turns. Anybody want to use that on Imperial Troopers? Gaining a shit ton of turn meter and doing more buffs, which means more damage, which means more turn meter. Oh god. Oh god.
Every single time it
Also,
comes up, that's
anything
SLKR.
assisting. Yeah.
That's
anything that's assisting will want that.
yeah.
You assist. Oh, look. Get that. Done.
Yeah.
The other one. Use special abilities, gain 15% turn meter. Fuck yes. I want that. I can turn meter train into a turn meter train. I can get things going a little bit better. Things like DTMG are going to love that, but they're also going to love the one above it. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, whenever a dark side ally critically hits enemies more than 4 times in a turn, they gain critical damage stack until the end of the battle. Another good cron. Another good one. But I still prefer the 2 above. And the last one in the list, gain a buff, recover 2% health and protection. If you're worried with your Imperial troopers about a target, that is a potential another Imperial trooper healing one. You could sit there and gain buffs all goddamn day and heal yourself to the moon and walk out with 57 banners. Not going to complain there.
Yep.
When it comes to light sides haven't changed much. Top one, oh look, you got percent health damage, gain 2% health. Is it worth it? Yes. Is it great? No. You've got health and protection for each other dark side ally. It's still coded wrong, so you still get 75% protection, not 60%. And 75% max health, not fucking 60% max health. Yeah, okay. I'll do that. I'll do that all day long. Turn meter again. We've seen what the difference is for not Leia, JML, and for Ahsoka as a GL. With that turn meter bump, some fights are very different. So you have to be careful with that turn meter bump, guys.
Sorry.
Then the next, yeah,
where I use one.
Yeah. Whenever a light side debuffs an enemy inflicts 2% max health damage, there are light side teams that throw out debuffs. Main one there is Bad Batch. You go Echo, you go Heck. They can throw out debuffs to the moon. Between just them two. Honestly, really worthwhile if you're going to be using a debuffing team. And finally, I love this one. I love how it works. I think it is quite ridiculous. 75%, 50%, and 25%. They gain protection up 50%. It can be the difference between you killing a team and you. It can time you out just because they suddenly gain a shit ton of protection you didn't see coming.
Yep. Queen Amidala.
Queen Amidala. You could put this on a Ray team. If you health build your Ray, like how mine is, you health build your Ray, you're gaining 50% protection up, which is based off your health value. If you've health built your Ray, holy shit, that's a lot of protection up. And for 2 turns, you purposely build a slow Ray that's chubby.
Yeah.
You could time people out for giggles. Oh, you're trying rock thrower at me. Okay, well, you've got to get through all this protection. Get fucked. That could be horrible.
Yeah.
That could be absolutely gross in a whole new way.
Yep.
Because it can't be dispelled or prevented. They've got to eat it. Yes, Malicos will ramp. Yes, Starkiller will ramp. And I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Come take it. Come take all that health.
And they should go into damage immunity at some point as well, so low.
Yeah.
Frustrating.
Yeah. You got to 50%. I've still got another load of protection to go when I get down to 25. It's going to grind. It's going to be a grindy fight. I really want one of those specifically for a team that I've been thinking for a great team. And I'm probably going to be running it. But that also has a level 6 and a level 9. But we all know what I'm doing there. I'm going to be playing with Echo and watch people cry when they see it. Because I'm a dick. But honestly, out of all of them, I think it is worthwhile trying to just bulk farm this time, which is most important, is having the bulk of the crons. We're not going to have any reroll mats. We're not going to have any of the
Okay.
mats carrying over. It's going to suck. It is going to suck, guys. This is not going to be one of those conquests where we go into it and go, oh, yeah, we can do this.
I get we're in a bad shape for this one. Do you think that EG, trying to word this nicely, right? Do you think that they should give us some sort of compensation
No.
to make up for the change?
So, yes and no. My first answer is no. Because at the end of the day, when Datacrons first came out, we had this anyway.
Yes, but we have got in such a rhythm or routine, let's say, that one will dust, and the next one we can use some of those
So,
materials to start.
yeah. So, for a lot of people, this is going to be a very heavy set, very, very gross set where you're looking at 4 or 5 of the focus Datacrons and 2 or 3 of the normal set. And that's all you're going to pull off. And honestly, it sucks to be in that situation. For guys that whale, I know there are plenty out there that have already got level 15 on more. We've already seen that Mike was trying to get his Barris one up and he got to what, 7?
No, I'm on
I'm more,
9.
you're on
Sorry, I
9, yeah.
need to get 9. So I'm on 8.
Yeah. Okay. And for me, I have got 4 on Maul, 2 on all the others, and I have 10 Datacrons ready to go all at level 2. I am pre-set up to try and give myself some form of success. It's gonna suck. It really is. It's not gonna be a fun set to grind. But I think, honestly, most of us are in a good enough position where we have a chance. Do I think they should do something to help us? Yes, 100%. They should do something to help. We'll get the usual calendar that will give 1 Datacron and a few mats and a bit of currency. I would love to see it that they went, oh, because of how bad this is going to be, that currency's doubled or even tripled for this one only. That would be nice. Do I think they'll do that? No. Would I like them to do that? Yes. I would love them to do something that's going to help the free to play player that isn't going to be able to go, okay, for the next 14 days, I'm going to spend 450 crystals every day on Conquest and spend on mods and spend on bloody signal data. I'm going to have to put crystals in. And that's as somebody in Kyber 1, because I do my 50s, I do my 100s in mods, I do the 50s and 100s in Conquest. I do the 100s in my bloody Conquest, not Conquest, Cantina. Yes, I will drop down to the 50s for the first week of mods to try and save my ass with crystals. Yes, we'll get the payouts from TB partway through. We'll also get the payout from GAC, depending on where you are. All that will help you, but it's gonna suck.
So
So,
where my head is, right. So let's take it back to uh the first time the raids adjusted to this new style, where we had um what is it, the Crate Dragon raid, where everything changed, right? And
yeah.
we basically needed a GL to get a good score, right? Okay, so they've introduced
Yep.
something and they've ramped the difficulty up, right? Okay, so then we've brought in Colosseum, right? And they mishmash of characters, so we didn't really get like this era. They've hit the nail on the head, right? They've got dark side team and a light side team, and what characters we don't have to fill out a team, they've sort of given us enough to hodgepodge a light side team and a dark side team. They've now reintroduced, I get that this is how the Datacron started, but they've reintroduced something after such a long period of time where we've gotten used to it.
Yeah.
This month is fucked. Next month's going to be
Yeah.
fine. The month after is going to be fine. The third, when these ones go out, we're going to be a little bit lower than normal, but the snowball effect will be in play by then. Why can they not be like everything they seem to do? It's like they've bought something out and then seen our reaction and then react to our reactions rather than going, this is going to be shit. Like everybody can see it. Let's make it a little bit more palatable for you guys by, you know, whatever the solution is, whether it's the half price suggestion you sort of had, or I don't know, just something to make it a lot easier for us to take on board, so that people like Bones don't just go fuck this.
Yeah, I think free to play is going to suffer a lot here.
Yes.
Like the guys that are 100% free to play, it's going to be this set, the next set after this, and the set after that, and then they're going to be in normality.
Yeah. Yes.
Because the snowball from the first set is not going to be big enough to snowball the second set well. But it will help.
It starts.
I think a lot of people are going to have to adapt and overcome to this change. And a lot of people are going to have forgotten what we did right at the start when Datacrons first came out. I'm going to be honest, I would spend in the hundreds, the 50s, and the 200 for about 3 months. That hurt my Datacron, my crystal income. That absolutely decimated my crystals.
Yeah, you got to do a lot of work to get momentum. And obviously, the more work you put in earlier, the quicker you start to see good results. But I just, like, I get that free to play don't contribute money wise to the game. So CG is a business, you run down that rabbit hole, or, we do it every time something new comes out. But this is not just the free to play players who are going to struggle. Like I spend money on this game and I'm looking at this going, I probably won't even get to the normal Datacrons this time around. Like, maybe I might get one or two, but it would be, I really don't even think I'm going to be trying to get past level 5. It'd be level 3 for the whatever the bonus is, and then level 5 just to get a couple of extra stats. Maybe.
So, from what I worked out for me personally, if I have to spend extra, I'll spend extra. But I think I can get all the focus done for week 1. So that lock in at halfway. And then it's going to be, well, now I have to focus week 2 on getting the 10 Datacrons I want.
Oh, well, you got to fit Red Crate in there too.
Remember, I usually get Red Crate day 4 or 5. I'm probably going to do well, I'm going to have everything set to 1, 2, and 3, 4 done whilst I'm farming Datacron material.
Okay.
I'm then going to wait till week 2. It'll probably be like a day, maybe a day and a half, where I actually just have to focus on getting to the end of Sector 5 and doing those feats. And then it will be, okay, now back to Datacron farm. I'm probably looking out of the 14 days, about 10 to 11 days is going to be solid Datacron farm. And it's going to be gross. I'm hoping that we do have those calendars available. I'm hoping we do have the Ascension Pack available. If they have those, if you do spend and you are looking to try and give yourself a boost, those are going to be the bigger boosts. For those that don't also do it, carrying the 319 maximum energy through into a conquest is a big thing, especially for things like this.
Let's backtrack one sentence earlier. You've basically said for you to get what you want out of this, like Datacron, out of this conquest, Datacron wise, you're going to have to spend money, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
Yeah.
Do you really
feel like you have to spend to be on level playing field where you probably would be normally? Like if it was before they'd gone back to this original, like that's just not good.
So I'll be honest here.
It doesn't pass the pub test.
The calendar I would buy anyway. Whether it was this or not, I would still buy the calendar. That gives the energy. I would always do that. When it comes around to the Ascension Pack, I usually buy to the $9.99 one. I don't go beyond that. It's usually 1,000 energy for $9.99, and away you go. Done, go, done. That's my cutoff point, because beyond that, it starts getting a bit stupid for not a lot. Now, the difference here, if we do get that Ascension Pack, I will probably buy it. All of it. Just to give me that chance. And there's the bigger difference. It's, am I willing to spend the $20 and the, what I think it's $25 one on it? Yes. But remember, I am competitive. I don't like to lose. I don't like to be disadvantaged just because. I'm not saying for all of you to do it. For God's sake, if you use Google Play, you can get free points every Friday. Every single Friday, you can get free points, which you can then turn into play points, which you can then turn
I've only
100 points into £1.
I've only ever gotten 10 or 15. So it's given me, 10 cents. 15 cents.
But every, like, you can build that up, and it's like, I've currently got like $40 sat on my play account. Well, 40 quid left on there. And all I'll do is I'll jump on there and, no, look, I want to buy this. Done. Now, I don't tend to use it for this game. I use it for my audiobooks and shit that I buy. One of those. That's how I use it. But if you guys are wanting a free way to have money for this game, it is worth doing. Every single Friday, just jump on. Oh, look, 10. Okay, done. The play points take 2 years to decay. And when you turn it into money, you have a year for it to decay.
Yep.
It's worth doing. It is worth doing. If you get lucky and hit like 100, oh, look, there's a quid right away.
Done. I just don't. I don't know why we changed back to the monthly setup. And yeah, we got in such a routine. It's just frustrating that they can once again move the goalposts, which they do from time to time, but it doesn't pass the pub test. That's, if we're in a really good,
I don't like the change.
Yeah, at the moment we're not in a really great place, community relation wise with CG, and
there's a lot of bits at the moment where there is enough concern. I just wish they would do something as a, oh, by the way, we know that you're all going to suffer. Here's this. And it might be that that free calendar has actually got loads of extras in it. We don't know yet. There are people that do. I wish that we could see it. I wish that people would put the information out there more frequently, but they don't. And this comes back to something I was saying midweek and earlier in the week. People getting video access to new shit and being able to test new shit and show new testing of new shit when not everybody can really sucks. And
That's
when those videos used to be public and now passed to very specific streamers, it's like, yeah, that sucks that those are not there. So,
that's a whole nother can of worms, right? That's
but that's the thing. It's like
yeah.
being able to test shit prior, being able to look at shit early. The look at shit early, great. But those videos used to be chucked into Swgoh events, and all of us looked at them. All of us could see them. And then you had the content creators like Scribe, Arnold, and everybody else that would grab them and run with it. Great. You had more than one person able to cover the new shit. Where at the moment, it is 2 people. That's it.
Yeah.
And it's like, no. I've already started to do the kit breakdown for the full team. And I've already noticed potential combinations that will be fun, will be interesting. Not gonna lie here, I'm not putting any notes on those videos that I've already seen because, well, why would I? Why would I want them testing it? I want to test shit out. I want to see what I can do with it. And
You gotta get higher up in the
maybe
Swgoh-napped, mate.
maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. It's like what we were talking about earlier, the talking over Thrawn.
Yeah.
Like, maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Because I can't test it. But there are people out there that have already tested it. And this is the bigger thing when that data is out there and it's just not kept public. It's annoying. It's annoying.
Yeah.
But yeah. Right. So that is everything on Datacrons, everything about how we're feeling about the current Datacron set and everything else. There is other bits that we've covered. It sucks. Really is going to suck, guys. And I do apologize that this round is going to feel rough for a lot of players in general. It is going to feel rough. Please, if you are having a crap time with it, reach out, message, talk to us, ask the questions. And yeah, just feel free to message us. Even if it's Mike, I'm pretty sure Mike will be the same. Give me a message.
Yeah, absolutely.
One of those.
I'm just a lot lower down on the list of people you probably want to message, but I'm always there. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
that's it. We didn't have any viewer questions.
So,
Let me just double check, but I don't think we.
yeah.
No, none this week. Any final wrap up things? Anything else that you want to bring up?
Yeah, so a couple of little bits. This week, we're going to be having fun and games. We're going to cause mischief, mayhem, and chaos. Monday is going to be the last day of this round of GAC. A lot of you know we're going to be doing that. Then we're going to go into the conquest. Feel free to pick our brains. Like, this is going to be one of the worst conquests we've had. Even though it felt easy last round, it felt so much easier than I expected. I was expecting it to be rough as a dog's ass. I feel like we could be in for just leading to burnout. So feel free to message, feel free to ask. Even if it's a case of, oh, can I just jump in Discord whilst I do this? Yeah, sure. If you guys need somewhere to just chill and run through and ask questions, I'll be in there most days.
I think the conquest is easy enough. It's the farming of the Datacrons, the pressure
Yeah.
of farming the Datacron.
Yeah. And I am going to be running my new farming plan, which in theory shouldn't work well for this time because it hasn't got a carryover. If it all works well, I can then release a new video.
Okay.
If it doesn't work well, I need one more time and to see what the carryover's like. And in theory, it should work. If it feels good, even from this one, I will release it as soon as I am able to, guys. But I do have a new plan. I've done the maths. It's freaking horrible. I hated doing it, but it's there for you guys more than me. Then the rest of this week for myself, it's like Tuesday, I'm doing stream bot stream. Thursday, I'm also doing stream bot stream. I'm going to be making bots for YouTube, for Twitch, for combined streaming. There's going to be all sorts of stupid things. So if you've got ideas that you want to see, let us know. The other thing is, if streamers don't have bots for shit, like I know there's one in the chat that I've already talked to, I've already said that I'll just send him the stuff over once it's made. And we're going to make these literally, you update one thing, it does the rest for you. We're going to make easy update bots. So it's easier for everybody involved. I want to make these as easy as I can, as quick as I can, so that newer streamers can start using them, or streamers that want to use them are going to be there. We're going to make a Swgoh pack. And I've already talked to a few people. It's going to have Hot Utils' Discord in there. It's going to have a Megabots Discord in there. So all those will just be, oh, I'm a Swgoh creator. Do I want these? Yes. Pull this in. Oh, I don't use OmegaBot. I use QuickBot. Okay, well, I'll select the QuickBot one, not the OmegaBot. Or I'll select the OmegaBot over this. You just turn the ones on and off that you want. And that is going to be what's built for everybody in the community. I want you guys to be able to, if you decide I want to start streaming as a free-to-play streamer, you can. Just from that. But at the same time, you might be streaming Pal World or Fortnite or whatever else. And here is a basic starter pack that can get you going. If you have streamers that want specific bots, like Scribe's Drinky Bot, oh my god, that is still a nightmare of my own creation. I still fear freaking having to update it next time because I have got to do an update on that because things are broken and not working as intended. I'm already sat here going, oh my god, that's going to be a headache bot. I want to update it. I want to make it better for everybody. So if you have bots like that you think, oh, such and such a streamer has said they would like this function, let us know. We'll build it for them. We don't charge. We do it for free. We have fun with it. If they want it built off stream so nobody can see the internal interactions and everything, that might be different. That's where I might have to say, right, you need to pay for a bit of time here because I'm going to have to do all the stupid shit.
Yeah, you're not teaching. You're not using it as a teachable moment. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the biggest thing. I want to be able to show you guys streamer bot is not a scary thing. I want to be able to show you guys that we can have fun with it. And yeah. And It's one of those where I want to have fun. I want to have a laugh. And there is already like 3 bots that I've been asked to build. And we're going to build one of them already. And I'm kind of regretting it. But it is going to be funny for terrorizing people with. So let's have fun with it. Let's have a laugh. Let's have a joke this week. And that's what I care about, guys. Don't care about anything else. Right.
Cool.
Now, Mike.
My turn.
Yeah.
All right. So guess that's a wrap for the episode. Massive thanks to Womp for the banter. Whether you're hanging out with us live on Twitch, you're watching on YouTube, listening on your favorite podcast player, we appreciate you being part of the Hangout. To support the show, you can see the link tree that's in the descriptions on like YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that sort of stuff. All the links are on there, so you can get onto like Womp the Burm. Not that he's got anything at the coming up, but you can see all the stuff from the past. And let us know your thoughts on Datacron farming and how stressful or not stressful, I guess you feel it is at the moment. So you can drop that in like the comments of any wherever you're watching or listening from. So next week we'll be going over the Vel kit and basically any new fresh chaos that sort of happens the holotables might have for us. So make sure you're subscribed. I am Aussie Mike, and the Rancor is due for a feeding, so you better clear out fast. We'll see you back here at the Palace next week for the Hutts Hangout. Have a good weekend.
Right. Have a good one, guys. And remember, cause mischief and mayhem wherever we raid. I don't know if anybody is on.
Your mate Badger, or Clarky, I should say, is the only one.
Yep.
The Galaxy of Hero streamer is Dutch, so we could do him, but I'm not going to be able to understand any of it. No offense to him, but yeah.
Yep. So we're gonna raid over to Clarky, guys. Then he is playing a game called Squirrel with a Gun.
I've been watching it out of the corner of it's on the other screen, and it looks just stupid, but it's
yeah. We've played it on stream ourselves. It is good. It is funny. Go say hello, guys.
Yeah,
he is part of Tass's community as well, so no doubt will cause mayhem over there. Give him a follow, guys. He is a newer streamer. He is somebody that I help with bots. Yeah.
He's 53 followers.
Yeah.
Nice.
We've done a lot of effort to get there. Yeah. There is the steal game. Go and try and steal his honey. Steal his honey, guys. Do it.
How do you do that?
Do it. Just ! steal. In fact, that can be the raid message. Raiding with ! steal, guys. Go do it. Have fun.
All right.
Cause mischief. Cause mayhem. And go. Go, Aussie Mike. Go.
All right. We are over there. We're just going to fucking spam his chat with steal. Oh, you can only do it once every 30 seconds.